Good afternoon, Dr. Anuradha. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
You are audible, sir.
Shambhavi, we can start. Sir, with your permission, can we start?
You may please start.
Yeah, Shambhavi, please start.
Yes, ma'am. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. I, Shambhavi Chauhan of BTech CSE third year, welcome you all to the guest lecture on digital transformation steps towards AWS Cloud, organized by Amity School of Engineering and Technology, Lucknow campus. Leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. Our Assistant Pro Vice Chancellor and Director, Amity School of Engineering and Technology, Wing Commander Dr. Anil Kumar Sir, is a man of profound vision and a storehouse of immense knowledge. He has always acted as a beacon in the lives of students who come under his guidance. To give a warm welcome to everyone, may I take the pleasure of requesting our Honorable Assistant Pro Vice Chancellor and Director ASET, Wing Commander Dr. Anil Kumar Sir, to address the online gathering.
Our esteemed alumni, Mr. Varun Kumar, Head of the Department, Dr. Deepak Arora, and other heads of the departments present, faculty coordinators, Deputy Dean Student Welfare, and all my students. Good afternoon and very warm welcome to this alumni interactive session that we have organized for benefit of each and every one of you. We are indeed very happy and proud to have Mr. Varun Kumar amongst us. And let me really confess that when I saw the CV of Varun, I was very, very happy. You know, there was a Twitter remark by Joe Barros and very wonderful development he has done, and he's got such a great experience. And especially I am attracted towards the area of cloud engineering, and he's done so wonderfully well. And since cloud represent a very interesting and very potentially employable field for engineers, I think Varun will add a lot of value to what we are planning to do. Let me tell Varun, this time what we have done is we have created certain verticals in the branch of computer science and engineering. That means now if a student takes cloud engineering as part of his syllabus, he will get a degree which will say BTech in computer science and engineering and honors specialization in cloud computing. So you'll be happy your field and area of expertise is being received so much of importance. Looking forward to a great interaction. One, we are really proud of you and we would like to take this interaction to a new level. Over to you, Varun.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anil. Thank you so much for my introduction. And I always remember those days in Amity when I was doing my MTechs, and when I started, when I started shouting on the cloud, then the people in Amity, they were supported me in a good manner. And it was a very new era of cloud in those days. So the entire faculty members have supported me in a well. And based on their blessings, I have reached out in this position. And of course, there is a hard work. So everybody is doing the hard work. But I will moreover found the blessings of my teachers will provide me that kind of recognition in the world. So thank you so much, Dr. Anuradha, for inviting me in this session. And hopefully, Dr. Deepak Arora will be there, and he is listening me too. So आप सब लोगों को, आप सभी गुरुजनों को मेरा प्रणाम और बहुत धन्यवाद मुझे यहाँ पे invite करने के लिए. So let me start without making any delay on this, right? So this is an alumni session, right, about the digital transformation for the cloud, right? So first of all, I can see there are almost 50 attendees over here. So if any student have any questions regarding the cloud, any kind of questions, right, they can shoot out their question. So that's one agenda of this meeting, and the including the staff member, right? And the another agenda is that as I'm a global ambassador for Amazon Web Services, so I would prefer rather not to speak so much, and I will provide some tactical session for 5 to 10 minutes or 12 minutes, so that you guys can able to learn the practical example in Amazon Cloud and see that how easy it is, how this makes the IT engineer's life very easy, right? So let me share my screen. Is it visible, right?
Yes, it's visible.
Perfect. So this is my background, and I hope there are so many discussion from last 5 minutes we are discussing about that. So typically, I am a DevOps engineer or DevSecOps. This is a very new era of technology in IT. So DevOps, that means development and operation, and DevSecOps, that means development, security, and operations, right? So you guys can send your LinkedIn request on my LinkedIn. So my my URL here is the VK Manik. So once you go to the LinkedIn, you can reach out to me with VK Manik, right? Varun Kumar Manik. And these are my qualifications. So I have my Master of Degree in Computer Science from Amity University, Lucknow. And there are a couple of certification. What I have is AWS Professional Associate, and in Red Hat, I have an Ansible Automation certificate, right? So that's about the qualification and my notable recent experience. So as I am a part of Deloitte Southeast Asia, and we are doing one of the best practices in cloud engineering. So Deloitte is one of the biggest uh, like almost on top for the big four company, and we do have multiple clients, multiple workloads towards cloud. So I'm handling many projects in cloud in Southeast Asia, right? And I have already worked with one of the largest media company in Malaysia, where I do have multiple experience in cloud regarding the DevOps, DevSecOps, and the CI/CD pipeline. You are listening nowadays so many things about the CI/CD, which is continuous integration and continuous deployment. So these are my subject matter expertise. And again, I have a very good experience and sound knowledge about the Amazon Web Services Cloud. So I will let you know about that. And today we're gonna learn about this, like what is AWS Cloud. But rather than moving this theory thing, like what is AWS, how to launch and all those things, right? I would recommend that if a student have any question, they can shoot their question to me and I will guide them. And then rather than 5 minute all, I will create a simple experiment and show you on a live experiment to launch a web server on a Linux machine. And you can also visit that Linux machine on your mobile or your computer or laptops, right? So this is the entire thing. And if time permits, then I will let you know how to make the Apache web server is quite secure, the second last, right? And then we have a question answer, right? So rather than following this one, because it's the alumni
सेक्शन
session,
सी का CR
I would recommend to ask the question.
नहीं जानते वैसे क्या हुआ था कि
Guys, if you
लॉबी
don't
में
have any question,
बगल
please
में
mute
रहा था
yourself.
BCBT का एक लड़का
Request
उसका रिजल्ट
everyone to
निकला
please
9.46
self.
GPA ठीक है
Ankit,
और उसका एक
can
कितना
you
बैक
mute
लगा है
yourself?
पता नहीं कैसे आ गया
Ankit,
वही बोल रहा था कि
Varun,
अगर तुम्हारी साइट नहीं खुली है तो तुम्हारा बैक नहीं लगेगा
thank you.
There is one student who was unmuted. Ankit Pandey, you have to note down that you have to mute when you enter. Okay, Ankit? Please continue.
Yeah. So, yeah, ma'am, this is the alumni session. So any kind of question people can ask regarding
No,
cloud or
that person
regarding the career path, anything.
amongst his friends. That student was discussing among his friends. He was not asking questions.
Yeah, that I know. So anyone? If they have the question, ma'am, they can ask, or else I can proceed, right?
You can proceed. You can proceed.
Chaliye, theek hai. So let me tell you about the AWS cloud, right? What exactly the AWS cloud is, right? So is there anyone who knows about the AWS or who knows about the cloud? A simple question to all of the attendees: what is cloud? Can you give me a 1 or 2 liner answer? So make this session little interactive so that, I feel also good. Yeah, people are interacting. My juniors are interacting with me. What is cloud? This is a very simple question. Anyone can unmute themselves and they can speak. Not comfortable in English? हिंदी में बताइए. I could able to understand. मुझे हिंदी आती है. Anyone?
So in simple words, we can say that a cloud, in cloud, we can access a lot of physical servers over the internet.
Can you repeat, Subhanshu?
So we can access a lot of physical servers over the internet anywhere from the world.
Anywhere from the world for the servers. Okay, yeah. 50% is, you are right. Anyone else?
So we can remotely access computing power also.
Okay, server or computing power, they belongs to the same domain, right? Okay, so thank you for your inputs. So let me go through the AWS. I'm not defining the cloud computing definition over here, but any kind of computer resource, either it's a computing, storage, network, or input output, if you can access remotely through anywhere in the world, that is known as cloud computing. So might be my definition is different from others, or others' definition is different from me. But overall, this is the cloud definition. If you have an access remotely of anything in the computer, which is known as everything as a cloud or everything as a service, typically, I believe so. You guys have an idea about that. There are 4 types of cloud, which is software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, and everything as a service. So nowadays we are in the era of everything as a service we are using in the cloud. Okay, and AWS is the cloud, the biggest cloud in the world, and by the report of the Gartner, Gartner is an organization who provide the cloud cloud specification and the top 10 clouds, and AWS from last 10 years, it is on the top, right? So I will let you know the Gartner report also. So yeah, that's how the AWS cloud looks like. And today we're gonna learn a virtual machine, that how a web server we're gonna install, how could we install a Linux web server in the cloud. And it looks like this as a screenshot. Then we need to discuss about the firewall, which is known as security group in the AWS cloud, right? Which port number, and I believe everyone is a computer science student, so you know about the port number. So which port number we need to open for which IP addresses, right? So here, this is in physical word, we can think about the firewall, that how can we block the traffic from the outside, or how can we open the traffic from the outside of the world. And then we're gonna learn a little bit of Linux command over here. And these are the few commands we need to run on web server, through which we can able to install the Apache, the security packages, and then see how it is secure, right? So this demo on the terminal. And this is how the same thing we can check on the internet also, like web browser also, the Google Chrome and all, right? So before moving to go over there, I would request every student, please join me on LinkedIn. right? So this is my LinkedIn profile, so that if you have any question in the future also, you can able to reach out to me to the LinkedIn. So this is my VK Manik, the LinkedIn thing. And if you want to reach out me to the Medium blog, so yeah, so this is my Medium blog. And those who are interested in a machine learning, so few days back, I had a session with the Varanasi Ashoka Institute, and I have created a very simple machine learning blog also. So here you can just search it out. My name Varun Kumar Manik on Google. And I believe most of the link you can find in the first page is mine, right? So there is my GitHub link, my IEEE paper publishing link over here, and my YouTube link also you can find it out. So those who are interested in my YouTube link, they can also reach out to me on the YouTube also. So this is not a promotion, guys, because I have already, this is not a promotion, just to let you know, being an engineering student, if you wanted to connect me and ask any question on AWS, then you can reach out to me. So this is my YouTube channel, right? So you can reach out to me. The Manik Cloud, the YouTube channel name is Manik Cloud, right? So all those links I can provide you in the Teams chat. But before this, let's go and learn about the AWS cloud, right?
Excuse me, sir.
Somebody wanted to ask the question, right?
Yes, someone
Yes,
is
sir.
speaking. Who is that?
Please shoot your question. Please shoot
So
your
this
question.
is Shambhavi this side.
Yeah.
Sir, I
Yeah.
just wanted to know if you can tell how to create a connection to VPC.
How to create a connection to VPC?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is a very good topic to study. But Shambhavi, this is not possible to provide all the detail in VPC within this class. So I will request Dr. Anuradha ma'am to arrange another class in next week, and then that week is itself we can the entire session we can demonstrate on the VPC. And those who do not know what is VPC, VPC is a virtual private cloud. It is a networking part in AWS cloud, and that's the backbone of the network in AWS cloud. So Shambhavi, I will give you a glimpse of VPC in this session, right? Let me share my screen again, and this is my blog, right? So in VPC, within less than 10 minutes, you can learn about the VPC. Let me share this link right now. You just go through that. Also, I will take the class. I will request ma'am to arrange a class, but just go through this. I'm sending the link on, but I think I cannot ping anything here. You have to give me the, sir or ma'am.
No, you can write in the chat
access.
box. You can write in the chat box. Is it not visible to you, chat box?
Chat box is not visible.
Okay, you message me. I will write it in the chat box.
Sure.
Just send me via WhatsApp. I will just write in the chat box.
Fine. I have given you in the link itself, right? Yeah. So yeah, here in the VPC, you have all those things, the details, and most of the people in the world, they have quoted my blog links here to their papers or to their links. And within 10 steps, you can learn the VPC. But for people like you, the audience like you, from the engineering second year, third year, and final year, I need to give a little bit more detail. It is not possible to explain in 10 minutes. Those who are working with AWS, it's easy to get the details from there, right? So, Shambhavi,
Varun,
yeah.
I have not received anything in the WhatsApp.
मैं आपको WhatsApp कर देता हूँ मैम थोड़ी देर बाद, right?
Shambhavi,
Sorry
later
to
on we will
excuse.
share.
The thing is that the guest cannot type in the chat.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay
That's
because
all.
mine.
So he can send any link to the WhatsApp group and it can be posted in here.
Yeah, that we are trying to do. Varun, you may continue, and at the end you can post the link to me. I will forward to students.
Yes.
Because
Okay.
in between switching will be a little tiresome, na? It will waste time also.
Yeah,
Shambhavi,
yeah. I'm not gonna send it right now. After the class, I will let you know. Right. So okay. So this is the AWS new console, and this is how the Amazon cloud looks like. And here you can see the services, right? So let me tell you a very few things in this service because this is the OSAN, right? And if you have time, you can just create a login, create an account in AWS and go through that. So we do have the analytics part. And once I click the analytics, right, then it will show a multiple services. So everything nowadays, everything which is related to the computer science is available on the cloud, right? So analytics, application integration, AR, VR, if you are a gaming expert or you wanted to do something in a game, go for the AR, VR, right? And here is the cost management, the billing, the budget, the cost explorer. Then we do have the blockchain. And I am pretty much sure that you guys know about the blockchain, the Bitcoin, the other coins, those who are working on the blockchain. So blockchain is also there, the business applications, Alexa. How many of you know the Alexa, right? बोलने से सब कुछ होता है. Most probably everybody heard about the Alexa. So मैं यहाँ ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि Alexa जिस इंजन पे बना हुआ है वो है Lex. So Alexa is completely based on the Lex engine, and Lex is one of the services in AWS, right? So we do have the Chime. There are multiple things. The Amazon Connect. You can create the entire call center in the AWS cloud. Then we do have compute. This is the backbone of the Amazon Web Services, EC2, Image Builder, Beanstalk, Lambda, Lightcell, Outpost, Serverless, means unlimited. And those people who are literally aware about the container. Container is one of the latest technology in the globe from 2017, and most of the people, most of the organization, either it's an enterprise or middle level or startups, they are using containers. I would recommend you guys to learn about the container. So we do have a multiple services in the container. And just to let you know, my subject matter expertise DevOps. And DevOps, without container, there is no DevOps, I can say. Nowadays, previously it was, but nowadays container is one of the most important part in the DevOps. Then we have databases where you have multiple kind of databases. We do have the document DB, which is NoSQL, DynamoDB, NoSQL. We do have Elastic Cache and RDS. RDS, we include the 6 kind of databases. So whatever you wanted here, means whatever you wanted in your project or in your workload, it is available for the database related things also. Then we are coming to the developer tool, which is most popular DevOps tools here: code build, code commit, code deploy, and all. Then there are many things. Let me tell you the machine learning one thing, right? So I already speak about the Lexa. Then we have Code Guru. We have Comprehend, which is sentiment analysis, right? You can check there are multiple video for Comprehend in my channel. Then we do have deep lens, deep racer, forecasting, through which you can forecast the Sensex, forecast the weather. There are so many things, so many things. So this is one of the best you can try at your own to build your own Alexa engine, to build your own Alexa software over there, right? So, yep, there are so many things, and it will take unlimited time to explain all those things. And hopefully I can explain more than 60–70% of this, whatever we can see here. But it is, we have to spend a lot of time. So let's focus on the things what I'm going to teach you today. Today, I'm going to teach you web server deployment quickly. and then I will speak the IP addresses to you guys, and then you have to enter that IP address and tell me whether it is available at your computer or mobile or any other devices or not. So in EC2 dashboard, this is the EC2, which is known as the Elastic Compute Cloud and backbone of Amazon. This is how we do have the instances, instance type. I cannot take the class or session in a very deep because we have a time limitation. So let me tell you how to launch a EC2 instance. So right now I am working in a North Virginia region, and we do have multiple regions across the globe. So India is also one of them. In Mumbai, we do have Singapore, Mumbai. Yeah, AP South 1 is our Mumbai region. But for cost benefit and for other benefits, I'm using the North Virginia region, right? So let me click on the running instance. So whenever I'm saying the virtual server, virtual machine, or instance, all three belongs to the same thing, right? So I'm going to create a brand new virtual machine in front of you. I will go and click on the launch instance. Then here, okay, before doing that, let me explain in a very layman language. हिंदी में बता देता हूँ. देखिए, एक कंप्यूटर को बनाने के लिए 4 चीजें चाहिए होती हैं. सबसे पहला उसका हार्डवेयर, जहां आपके हार्ड डिस्क होते हैं, एसडीडी होती है, रैम होता है, नेटवर्क कार्ड होते हैं, फिर उसका कीबोर्ड, उसका स्क्रीन और entire input output things, right? The second thing we required is operating system. और अगर हम 4 पार्ट में बात करें तो सबसे पहली चीज हमें एक ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम चाहिए, एक कंप्यूट डिवाइस चाहिए, एक स्टोरेज डिवाइस चाहिए. कंप्यूट डिवाइस आपकी सीपीयू हो गया, स्टोरेज डिवाइस आपका एसडीडी और एचडीडी हो गया, और रैम चाहिए जो कि आपकी वर्चुअल मेमोरी रहती है, और नेटवर्क इनपुट आउटपुट चाहिए. तो यहाँ पे देखिए, हम सबसे पहले means we are going to choose the AMI, that is the operating system. Then we're going to choose the instance type, that how much instance, how many instance you wanted to launch, what is the in which VPC or in which network you're going to launch is. The third one is the configuration instance. Then we're going to add the storage, and then tags, then the security group, and at last we can review and launch. So first of all, I can choose the AMI, and here you can see we do have multiple kind of like this is the Amazon Linux. Then we have the Mac also. We do have the Red Hat Enterprise, SUSE Linux. We have Ubuntu server. We have Microsoft server. Right, so there are so many emails, see, Microsoft with containers, without containers, with SQL and all. So this makes the life is very easy for a student who wanted to do something, right? So n number of operating system are available based on your requirement. You're gonna choose any of them and then proceed with them. So for an example, I can just go with this first one, Amazon Linux. I'm gonna select it. Now the configuration, what I have this already told you about how to choose the RAM and hard disk and all, right? Wow. Now this is, let me refresh from the top. Oh, sorry, it's already there. Yeah, so just select it. And here you can see how many virtual CPU you want. What is the memory you want in your virtual machine, right? So you can see the virtual CPU, the memory, the maximum what you can choose the memory is, I think 4 terabyte. That means 4000 GB RAM you can install in this virtual machine. Let me show you. This is a long list. Okay. Now they have changed everything, right? So every day they have the update. So that's why I'm taking time to show you the RAM. Now you can see the 1152 GB RAM here in this machine, where we do have 1000 GB of SSD into 8, and the networking capacity is 100 gigabyte into 4. Now you can see the huge size of the machine, right? So similarly, you need not to pay very much. It is just pay as you grow, and just pay whatever you want to choose it. So you no need to purchase or procure the hardware. So that's one of the benefit in the cloud. Now you can see 12,288 GB of RAM. Can you believe it? Seriously, this is first time I'm looking into this machine, and this is the U12TB, right? And almost 12 terabyte of RAM we can able to choose with 448 virtual CPU with 100 GB of internet or networking card. So you can see 12 terabyte, 3 terabyte, 6 terabyte. So the huge machines, right? Within a click you can choose. So, but for this demonstration, I am gonna choose the free one. This is free tier eligible, right? Then go for the next. Here you wanted to choose the network, the subnet, the IP address, and other things. I'm not gonna in detail. Let's click on the storage. So you have 8 GB of storage. You can put it 100, or you can put it any number you wanted. There's a limitation of 16 terabyte, not more than 16, but let's go with the 10, right? And here you can encrypt if you want. You can encrypt for the security, but I'm not gonna encrypt it. Then add tags. Here I'm gonna give the name is web server, or just put it like Amity web server. Then create a security group. And here, this is what I'm talking about, the firewall. So just put it Amity SG, known as security group. Description is same. Now SSH is one of the protocol through which we can access the Linux machine, which port number 22. I'm going to give only my IP address. I don't want, this is just for the security reason. I don't want to give the access of my web server to everyone. But in the same time, I will choose the HTTP, which is the web server protocol, port number 80. And I wanted access everyone in the world, and you guys gonna access this within few minutes, right? So review, and after reviewing, you can see which instance you have chosen, and what is the security group, what is the port, and source IP addresses are open. Then the instance detail, the VPC, and other details. I have chosen the default one. Then the storage, I have made the 10 GB, right? Then tags, name, and Amity web server. Okay, so this is web typo. Web server. Next, and yeah, all thing is good. So that is what benefit of the reviewing. Once you review, you can make the you can change anything if you want. So while launching, it will download. It will ask create a new key pair or download the existing one. I will create a new key pair, Amity LKO, right? So I am downloading this key pair. Once it is downloaded, then I'm able to launch my instance. Give me a moment. Yeah, so my instance is launched with Amity LKO key pair. If I click on this, it is now in a pending state. If I select this one, then I do have all the detail of this web server. I do have all the detail, the instance ID, the IP address, then the security, then networking part, then storage part, then status check. You can see instance state is pending. So once it is green color, then this status check both should be green. Right now it is pending. Then we do have the monitoring of the instance, monitoring of the CPU, monitoring of the storage, hard disk, all those things we can monitor also, right? So this is the beauty of cloud. And here you can see the tags, whatever tags you wanted to give, it is here. So let's go on the detail. And here it is in the running state. So I can click on connect. And if I press connect here, it will open a new terminal right now, and my Linux machine will be up and running. So why it is not opening right now? Because it's still the state, the instant state is pending. That means Amity web server. I have a couple of other servers also running. So that means status check is initializing. So just wait for some time, and then we can able to launch it. You are unable to connect your instance. Make sure that your instance networks are configured correctly. Okay, let's troubleshoot a little bit thing, like what is going on here. We have a public IP, and now we need to check the networking. Oh, VPC came in the picture. It seems it is okay. Let me refresh. Seriously. Both the status check is passed. It should connect. Okay. Well, in that case, let me connect with Putty. So this is how we can create Putty. Give me a moment, guys. And meanwhile, I will launch the another machine also. Might be, it's very rare, but sometimes your machine will not working, but it's really rare. So I'm launching a machine with DevOps methodology. Before this session, I have already created one to make everything is okay or not. So let me create that stack. So that if the first one is not working, at least a second one will work. So I have created a new machine. Let me try to connect with this. And if this, okay, so yeah, there was some issue with another one, the first one. And I believe so because of the key pair. But anyhow, now we have launched a machine and we have connected to that machine to the Linux server. So those who do not have any idea about the Linux, just bear with me. These are the very simple command. And if you want, you can Google it out. Any of the Linux 10 or 20 commands, you can find these commands over there. Right. So I'm gonna take the sudo permission, sudo -i. That means now you can see from the EC2 user, I have changed my user to the root. Now I have all the access. So first of all, I need to update yum update. Now these are the updates and I have to press Y here. So from next command, I will put -y in the command itself. So I need not to do anything else, right? So commands are already here. Let me explain you one by one. So this is the line number 1 HTTPD, which install the curl and Apache web server. The line number 2 is install the security software. Then we have to restart the Apache, which is HTTPD restart. And then we can check in the local host. And the same time, I will provide you the IP address so that you can check whether it is working or not, right? So then we can put something in the index.html. This is presenting AWS Cloud Session and all. So let me quickly copy all those commands one by one, or okay, let me do one by one. It will install the Apache. Install the security package. And then we have restart and check the status. Not copied. Seriously. And just check the status. Now it is running, right? So let's go back over here, your instance ID, or copy this one. Test it here. You can see this test page is there. Now I have request to everyone, go to this IP address 3.95.15.69. All of you just type this IP address and let me know whether you can see, you can able to see this page or not. And just acknowledge me. It is there.
Yes, sir. The same page is visible.
Yes.
Same page is visible. Now I'm gonna write one line over there. And if this line is written there, refresh it. Now presenting AWS cloud session. Can you refresh your page and check whether the same thing is there or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So typically I have run this command cd where www.html through which I can change my directory. And then I have just written a presenting AWS cloud in the index.html file, right? Everybody knows about the index.html file, right? So yeah, this is one thing. And now we can learn about the curl and localhost, right? So the same thing I wanted to check on the Linux terminal. Well, in that case, I will just go here, press Ctrl L to clear the screen and just paste curl localhost. So I can see presenting AWS cloud session. But at the same time, if I put two flag, -I and capital L, so that I can see the date, this server. Now you can see the server Apache 2.4.52, right? So this is one of the security issue. We need not to let them know which server we are using. So for this demonstration, I am gonna use that to change this server name. But before this, if you are not familiar with Linux, let me show you in the Chrome section, go to the inspect element. Inside the inspect element, click on the network session and then refresh the page. Once you refresh the page, you can see the IP address, and here you can, in this headers, you can see all the details about your website and web server Apache, the name and the version. So I don't want to display this one. So for that, I have already installed this security package. Then I am going to edit this file and enter these two lines, line number 25 and 26, right? So Vim is the notepad. Vim is the editor in Linux. Known, you can say that notepad, right? So this is the location of httpd-conf file. If I can hit enter, the file is open. Now, if I can press Shift and G, it will go down. This is the shortcut. Press I to enter anything. And here at the end, I'm gonna copy and paste these two lines. Server token full, sec server signature, Manik Cloud. Right? Then escape, Control::WQ. I can save this one. And before moving that, I need to restart this service. So service httpd restart. Seriously. I think this is the issue. Copy pasting all the time is not a good idea. Let me try whether this package is installed or not. Let's see that. Okay, this time it is restarted successfully. So let me first check it here in the local host. And the command is curl -i-l localhost, right? So let's enter it command. Now, rather than putting Apache, it is saying that Manik Cloud. So this is how you can make secure your cloud version, your Apache name, banner name, and the Apache banner version, right? You can test it here also. Let's go to the refresh it. Open the inspect element. Go to the network. Refresh one more time. Click here. Go to the header. And here you can see there is a no version. There is only server name, whatever server name you want to present here. You can check it out. So this is the slide demonstration, a very easy demonstration of AWS virtual machine installing of Apache web server and all other things. So all the commands and everything I will provide you here in this PPT. Right. So these installation steps and everything is there. I will provide the PPT on the slide share. Hope you know about the slide share. And if you don't know, create an account to the slide share. SlideShare is one of the biggest PPT website where you can find all the website, all the PowerPoint presentation in that website, right? So any question, guys, regarding the demonstration? Or it is too technical? Please speak with me. Unmute yourself. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, Varun.
Yes. तो ये बहुत छोटा सा बहुत
simple
example.
Anything, please ask.
We just launched a web server, a virtual machine. We logged into that virtual machine and then we run a couple of commands to install the Apache web server. And we have just put 2 lines to make it secure. And this is one of the final year project, bro. Believe me, my bros and sis. So ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the finest final year project with few enhancement to provide some databases in that website, to provide some other things in that website, right? Any question from the staff and from the faculties? Not related to exactly virtual machine, about the cloud, about the machine learning, about big data, anything?
No, sir.
Well, Varun, just because all these are, some of the students are also from the final year. So
Yeah.
if you just tell them like how the big data and AI, machine learning, all these things, they can do kind of a major project there in their final year. So anything that you can say, guide them, your juniors.
Yeah, so for machine learning, a simple example I can see about the translation, right? I'm talking in English, and if it can be translated inside the English, inside Hindi or any other language. So that is also one of the final year project. And believe me, this will take only just 15 to 20 minutes. The only thing, how do you represent it? So you can go to my blog channel. There is a machine learning, couple of example for the machine learning. And if you're really interested to do something extraordinary, then you can utilize the container, the Docker. So all the things is there in my YouTube channel. So containerization is one of the project. The DevOps CI/CD pipeline, that is the top level project if you can able to create it. The CI/CD project for final year project for masters or for the bachelors. So that's one thing. For machine learning, you can utilize Alexa, you can utilize sentiment analysis, whether whatever you want to speak, whether it is positive sentiments, negative sentiments, and that is just 5 to 10 minute workaround. Believe me, in cloud, your life is very, very easy.
Right.
I just wanted to share one thing. I did my final year project in 2014 under Dr. Deepak Arora sir. And guys, उस समय मैं लखनऊ के एक एक कोचिंग सेंटर पे मैं गया था कि मुझे सर्वर दे दो, मैं तुम्हें पैसे दे दूंगा, मुझे प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट करना, प्रैक्टिकल करना है, मुझे बहुत सारे मशीनों की जरूरत पड़ेगी एंड आई नीड मल्टीपल सर्वर. एंड दैट मोमेंट क्लाउड और सर्वर और ये सारी चीजें लोग नहीं जानते थे, इंक्लूडिंग मैं भी AWS पे कभी लॉगिन नहीं किया था, कोई जानकारी नहीं थी. सो what I have did, I created the 42 virtual machine in the nested, like one virtual environment inside that, another virtual environment inside that, another virtual environment. So there are 6 nested virtual environment was there to complete my demonstration, and 42 virtual machine was running in my laptop itself. So अगर आप चाहेंगे, मतलब जहां चाह है वहां राह है, there is a will, there is a way. So if you really wanted to do something, reach out to me. And most of the people like from Amity, Noida and other places from the Amity, those who have connected me on LinkedIn, they have asking me this kind of question. So it is not possible to provide all the details in the single session. Either we can have the multiple session or you can reach out to me personally. So in the weekends, I can provide you the detail. But moreover, if you can follow my blog, my YouTube, you have a full-time project. I believe so. There's no, किसी को पैसे वैसे दे के मत बनवाना यार प्रोजेक्ट, ये काम मत करना भाई लोग, please. That is a humble request from my side. Being a technical person, do not pay the single penny to any other coaching center to provide the project to you. बहुत लोग ये करते हैं. Don't do that. भाई वो पैसे मुझे दे देना, मैं तुम्हें फिर से उसको वापस दे दूंगा, लेकिन तुम लोग खुद से प्रोजेक्ट करना. आप लोग सब लोग खुद से प्रोजेक्ट करिएगा. आज उसी प्रोजेक्ट की देन है, मतलब बिलीव मी, अभी तो हम लोग जो काम कर रहे हैं सिर्फ काम होता है, मेहनत तो तब होती थी जब आपको कुछ नहीं आता था, कोई रिसोर्सेज नहीं थे, कोई भी नहीं मालूम था, कुछ कोई गाइड करने के लिए नहीं था, बस देयर इज अ विल, देयर इज अ वे. तो वो जो मेहनत आप करेंगे, इट विल बी लाइमस्टोन फॉर योर एंटायर लाइफ.
Very right, very right. So Varun, this is Professor Rizvi. On behalf of the entire Amity family, we all thank you for the valuable time that you have spared for your juniors from your busy schedule, and it was a very informative demonstration that you did. So when we look at the alumni like you, we all proud. You are the role model for your juniors, you who are currently studying in the campus and planning to join the corporate world like you, and it will be definitely enhance their confidence and motivate them towards their career goals also. So this is the one of the advantage of these sessions where they can see that their seniors are performing very well in various countries, in various continents. Currently, the university is having more than 2 lakhs alumni, and the university is continuously working on how to connect more and more out of them. We are going to start a US chapter and UK chapter and everything. So the central committee at the Noida is they are investing so much effort to connect the alumni. So everywhere you go on this planet, you definitely find an Amity alumni.
Yes.
So you name the company, Amitian will be there. So
it is
it's
my
very
honor, sir. It is my honor that you guys invited me. Just to let you know, I have almost 4 to 5 sessions every month to the entire Indian university from all the states like Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra. I do have connection with Varanasi, Kanpur and all. So anytime you can call me for this kind of session, and honors is mine.
Bilkul. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Varun. Thank you for sparing your time and giving such a valuable session. Hope to see you soon in more valuable sessions. Okay, as promised by you to the students, we'll definitely arrange one session with you. Thank you so much, Varun. Thank you, Wajahat sir. I think we can stop the recording.
Yes, ma'am. We can start.
Thank you, Varun. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.